I eat everything and still lose weight. Fat-burning soup, this one is worth making. Hit the like button already, then leave your comments on this recipe. Start by cutting one medium onion in half. Then cut into strips. And finally, into small dices. Then set aside. Now cut one peeled carrot in half. Then cut in half again. And finally, cut into half moons, just like I'm doing here. Then chop 200 grams of celery stalks. Coarsely chop them, just like I'm doing here. Now cut one red pepper in half, cut off the white inner core, and remove all the seeds. Then cut in half again. Finally, chop into thin strips. Once you've done that, repeat this cutting process with a yellow pepper. Cut in half, clean up the inner core, cut in half again, and finally, chop into strips. Now cut 200 grams of cabbage into strips. Then chop into smaller bits, just like I'm doing here. And set aside. Finally, grate one whole tomato using the large holes in the grater. But discard the skin, just like I'm doing here. Once you've done that, into a medium saucepan over medium-low heat, add 40 milliliters of vegetable oil. Then add all the onion dices and stir until slightly golden brown. When that happens, add all the carrot slices, the celery, and stir again for 1 minute. Leave us a comment with the name of the city from which you're watching this. I'd like to give you a shout out and thank you for sharing this recipe. After this indicated time, add the red pepper, the yellow pepper, and stir until the ingredients start to wilt. When that happens, add all the cabbage, 1 liter of warm water, cover the pan, and let it all cook for 10 minutes. After this indicated time, add the grated tomato, 400 milliliters of seedless tomato juice, 1 crushed garlic clove, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 pinch of black pepper. Now stir until the sauce and the spices incorporate into the rest of the ingredients. If you've made it here, that means you're enjoying our recipe. So click the share button and share this video with all your friends. It won't cost you anything, but for us, it will make all the difference. Cover the pan once again and let it all cook for 20 minutes. After this indicated time, the soup has cooked through. Turn off the heat and remove the pan from the stovetop. Finally, using a hand mixer, blend all the ingredients very well until a thick soup is formed. This is the right consistency. And if you don't have a hand mixer, you can do this step in a blender instead. Now serve on a nice plate and top with parsley to taste. That recipe is ready. You may now take a serving and enjoy it. I really hope you like this recipe. Now I'll head back to the comments section and we'll continue to answer everyone who left the name of their city. And I'll also thank you for sharing this recipe. See you next recipe. Bye.